Welcome back to No Man's Land, the Everything Challenge. I'm just getting the stone picker going again on our big wheat and oat field. The imperative nature of this field is to get it planted again today. But more pressingly, we need to get our carrots out of the ground, and we've got the big, huge harvester over here for that. And we also still have parsnips and red beets way over here. And I really forgot this harvester as well. Where are we? Here we go. We need to get this guy also done. We have the DeVault harvester. This is the one that has the silo in it. It takes 5,500 crops, I suppose you call it. So we'll get the working on that. We need to find another trailer. Hopefully I've left the truck around here somewhere. We have our lime spreader over there hired. Huge day in September. The yesterday and today, August and September, have been massive as we get all of our crops out of the ground. I need one more truck. So the stone picker's doing that. That one's doing that one. Our semi-trailer's doing nothing. That's waiting for someone to come along with a trailer. And here we go. So we've got a hired, what was that, Massey Ferguson. So let's get this harvester emptied. And then we'll go empty the parsnip one, and then we'll start the red beets, and lots of things to do. I think we might start a little time lapse here as we get this side of the farm done. Particularly we are over here. So we've got, we show the growth. We've got soybeans to finish off. We've got a tiny amount of parsnips, which is this stripe right here. And Jay is working on that right now. Then we've got red beets to do. And then we've got our massive harvester over here to do carrots. This guy's busy getting stones off the ground so we can replant this as a wheat or barley crop, because it is the start in wheat and barley crop planting season. I think what's going to happen is I'm actually going to square this out this way and make this field this long when we buy 47. And so it'll be a little kink in it. And then I'll have a row through here. And then we'll have this as another crop type. So we'll have one big crop all the way up here, really, really long. And then we'll have this one extend also really long as well. But yeah. And then I don't think this area is going to survive. I think we're going to probably extend our yard and start using this as a road. And maybe this crop extends all the way down. But we'll do a little bit of crop stuff today. We'll do lots of harvesting today, but we'll do a bit of crop or field redesign as well today as we start the planting side of things. So let's get a time lapse going as I keep on keeping all these AI people happy. This guy needs a trailer for his stuff, trailer for parsnips, trailer for red beet, and then I'll see you at the other end of the time lapse as we then move over to the far field and start doing carrots.
Jump into the car on a Friday night. I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town. I've never seen a sky so blue. We don't have a plan and the night is young. It doesn't matter what we do. There ain't nobody like you. Look so beautiful, and I'm so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. Talking about yourself and you make me smile. I can listen this town. I've never seen a sky so blue. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. Ain't nobody like you. Ain't nobody like you.
Yeah, so the clearance on the class is minute. It barely clears it. Let's see if we can get this guy to do this one. Actually, you know what? We'll use the massive one on this to finish it off. So we'll say thank you to that dwarf small one, and we will return that. Let's see what the borrowed time on that was. Yeah, 0.8 hours. Let's get it back before it costs us another hours of labor. That did us very well. We will pick up another trailer. I'm going to have both of these available to us. And we'll send that off. Been using jobs a little bit. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm just going to do a quick job here. I'm going to say that guy, create job, go to there, go. That's that one. We're going to have a bit of haulage to go from all the way over the far side over to our delivery over here. If we have the two trailers active, we can have one hopefully ferrying while the other one's still working. This one's quite big, so we should be able to pick up a fair few crops before we need to. I'm just going to do a quick bit of terraforming here. Not really the time of the year to do this. We're more busy doing the actual harvesting, but let's make this look nice and official. Oh, there's the rain. I'm just going to make all this look like a road. So we can do it underneath there as well. This is the way it is. My plan is to put a road straight through here. Actually, I probably should have done that in dirt. I'll make that slightly bigger. And we'll finish that off with a little bit of nice asphalting. Yeah, I'm gonna make this the end of the property. Give me a sec, so I'll make this a little bit more neat and tidy. Okay, that'll do. A little bit more roady. Get that harvester unloaded as well. Plan is to make a whole lot of productions back here. So that's our red beet harvest done. We can turn the production on in the Zup soup factory. Where are we down? Way down the bottom here. So actually we're going to do the triple soup, so we won't be turning it on yet. So yeah, we've got a little bit less red beet, maybe because those 3 lines aren't done yet. So maybe they'll be the same. As I said, I'll use the big guy for that. Let's get this guy over to the carrot field. I do not know whether rain affects the harvesting of the premium expansion root crops, but the good news is we did get our sorghum done before the rain came. So this will be our new road through here. My plan is to put more productions to the left here. I found that I just need to go backwards and forwards a lot. I also want to have a bit more space to go sideways. The stone picker, I think, has got to the point where he maybe is doing wasteful stuff. And we are very, very close to the point where we can start doing carrots. So that's that one. Let's find the stone picker. Yeah, you're doing wasteful stuff again. So pick you up. So I think we've done, if I look at the map, I'm pretty sure we've done everything on the left-hand side now. Yep, all the stones have been done here. It's just this last little triangle area over here. So we'll set the New Holland off going this way. His petrol and maintenance is getting down. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. There's not too much over here left to do. So we'll put that down, start the engine, and then give it across to a worker to do. Let's grab the harvester. Lots of movement today. Yeah, the last 3 or 4 episodes, have been quite busy getting all these harvests in the off the field and into our new productions. It's kind of cool that we've got a grain mill and a soup factory put down over the last 2 months. The lime situation's pretty good. Stone situation's pretty good. Yeah, I'm quite happy with our progress here. We won't be getting that much money straight away because we're going to have, particularly with the grains, because it's turning to flour and there's nowhere to distribute it to yet, like a bakery and such. So the money isn't going to be coming in because of the crops super fast. From a grain point of view, we'll finally get our sorghum total. It's rain settled in, hasn't it? I wonder how long the weather's going to last for. I don't know, an hour or so. There's a weather station. So under productions, buildings, tools. Yeah, the weather station. Better improvements. Let's just shove this. Where should we put this? I'm gonna put it right. Which way should we do it? Right there. So now we get better weather results. Actually, while we're at it, I'm going to get a pressure washer as well. Put that down by this area, I think. And we'll put it right about there. That way we can clean our goods up. All right, the head on this is rented. So let's get that returned ASAP. 2.4 hours. So that was a fair bit, but it did its job. Cost us an extra, I think it was $1,000 an hour to have that. Let's use our new road and we'll park all of our equipment down by this new pressure washer. And if we get a chance at the end of the day, we'll clean everything off kind of for the end of the season. Still a lot to do today. We've got to get those carrots out of the ground and we've got to get planting started. And so that will probably go into the night. So I'll worry about that later. Stone's still going. Who are you? So let's use the bigger... Right, so this guy, we want to lift up the head so we can definitely not hit anything. And we'll set... So we need to lower the front bit, turn on the harvester, trying to square it up. This is going to be carrots today. So I'll just do it a little bit so we can see the animation. I think we can see carrots going up. But the important thing is we need to put a tractor next to it, otherwise we'll get lost crop. The magic number for this DeWolf thing speed is 8. So before we move off, I'm going to set our cruise control to 8, and that's both on the Xbox controller, both buttons. Then the left stick, and if you look at the bottom right corner, I'm going to dial that down to 8. And I think we're ready to start. So I'm going to turn the worker on for that one, and then get lined up for this. Cruise control at 8. And now we just have to keep in track with this guy. We can see the... If I can get the scroll right. We can... Come on, let me do it. Okay, we'll go this way instead. I was trying to zoom into the front bit. We can see the carrots coming up. Quite fast too. A lot faster than the single row one. The downside is you just have to have a trailer tracking next to it. As you can see, the class barely fits underneath. I don't know whether the 3-in-1 semi-trailer one fits underneath this one. I currently have this as maximum height, but the top bit where the end is pointing down a little bit. So you can probably raise about another 6 inches. But one pass has given us 5,000. So it would have taken 4 passes on this field with the smaller one to go up and down, up and down, up and down. So it's significantly faster. Probably literally 4 to 5 or 6 times faster. 7,000 per row, and like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 rows maybe. So we're looking at probably nearly, what's that going to be? Maybe 100,000 litres of carrots here, which is huge. I think my long-term plan is, I think that's in contrary to this. I think I might actually make 3 fields roughly in this scale of the premium crops, and just have a huge amount of soup being produced, or at least we'll make enough to fill up the soup production, and then we can maybe skip a year. And that's probably what's going to happen. We'll probably have a huge amount of crops for 1 year of the premium stuff, the red beets, parsnips and carrots, fill up the production, and then change that field to potatoes and maybe beets for next year. Have those have enough to cover 2 years worth and rinse repeat. That way we don't have to deal with 5 different, or at least 3 different harvesters per year. We can only have to deal with 1 or 2. I think potatoes will be my next big one. But I think the thing is, the rental of this thing, this big thing does not like camera angles. The rental of the big thing is the problem. It's just really, really expensive. So unless we own it, actually we should check the sales. Anything in the sales? No. If this ever comes up in the sales, 100% we'll be buying it. Wait for all that animation to finish. It's got a fair bit in the tank before it empties out. There it goes. Get out of the way. So I'm thinking we might get 3 loads per run. One of the things I have done, it was annoying me trying to get stones. I have turned the maximum weight off. So down in options, way down, I think it's under here. This one, I think it is. Under vehicles, I have trailer field limit. I have turned that off. So now it's based on the size of the container, not the weight that it can carry, because the stones was only allowing me to take maybe a quarter of the size of the class here, and I wanted to move more stones than that. And look, it's kind of true that you wouldn't do that from a capacity point in the real world, and also driving around a trailer in the game which is overloaded is very slow and hard. But I just want the series to move forward. We have this harvester to buy, we have the potato one, we have the beets one, we have the sugarcane one, we have probably 1 or 2 more harvesters to buy, because we have maybe $2 or $3 million of equipment to buy, and most fields are only making $100,000 a year, so that's 20 fields worth. And so I really want to move forward. So the mushrooms and the what's the other thing, and the flowers plus the gold mine, all special things to the No Man's Land map, will definitely be leveraged just to get our value up, just to keep the series moving forward. So this is probably going to be all we can fit into this load, because I think it's 7,000. We actually may be able to fit a load into the small trailer. So I will quickly get this out of the way, and we'll get actually, is this stone picker finish? Oh, last row, cool. We'll grab the one that has a smaller trailer. We'll quickly run down to the other end. The problem is I can't walk away from this. I can't put the worker on, just tell it to move forward. So I can't really do this with one trailer busy doing this. And my cruise control's off by one. Yes, it's not really going to work. If this fits, we'll know whether it's worth having this trailer with us. And if it does, we'll just run it in tandem with the other tractor. If we do end up with a spare tractor, I might start it doing seeding. Because my plan is to get that done today in September. So it does look like one row does fit in one of these. So each time we'll take a full class and a full Welga smaller trailer here. So let's do that. The blue guy, the New Holland, I think is finished. So let's dismiss that worker, lift that up. This is our biggest horsepower one. Actually, I don't know if this is done here, so let me just quickly do it regardless. I think it may have been done, but I think this might be where I changed the size of the field. And that stone picker has done a great job. I believe we stone picked the field right behind this, the one in front of us, so there's no reason to keep it around for that. Yeah, so this is all done. If we get rid of the lime overlay and the fertilizer overlay. Yeah, so that's our grass field. Oh, actually, the big field over here needs it too. Okay, so in that case, let's get it going on this field too. I'm not sure whether you can do it in this state when there's just stubble on the ground, and we'll find out very soon. I don't know whether you can do it like this. And the easy way to tell is you ask the worker to work and it won't. Yeah, no field found. So in that case, that can be returned as well. 1.6 hours, return. And that guy can start the process of seeding that field. I think I'm going to make that one barley, because we haven't done barley yet. So where are our seeders? Oh, they're way over here. Yeah, a lot of diversity in what we have to do. You know, get this going, get this going. Lots of logistics involved. Well, that took an extremely long time in real time. It took about an hour to go up and back. It's relatively simple. It's, you know, just match the speed and get in the right position. I was finding that the small trailer was a little bit too hard to maneuver, so I ended up buying another class trailer. Two benefits: A, I can actually, you know, reverse a little bit easier, but also capacity is just bigger. So the smaller trailer we had was only about 6,000 or 7,000, and the classes are giving us nearly 20. So dropped off, I think, 3 loads in that period. Also used the time to set off the New Holland with our 3 times John Holland harvester, and the field way over there at the back, the sorghum field, was reseeded with barley. I've also used our second tractor, our second Massey Ferguson, to do some liming, because, you know, you only get a very small window to do liming, so I quickly did that before the seeding began. It's currently sitting at the end. I've been doing stripes as I can. I don't know where we are from an hourly use point of view on this guy yet. I don't know whether we're about to go over an hour or we're under it. Let's probably put them in the front one. Yeah, it's been a long day. We haven't got to planting on this field on the left-hand side here. The good news is I think we do have one more month in the calendar. Yeah, we do. We have October. So if we are going to put wheat or barley in, we have one more month to do that. We'll probably do that next episode. I'll probably put in wheat. We actually may do some terraforming, as I might have mentioned before, and redesign these fields a little bit. I don't think I'm going to be doing carrots and parsnips and red beets at this scale again. I don't really want to be doing 2 hours of harvesting. If I am going to do it at a big scale, what we'll do is do a big field, like really big, and get like 200,000 or plus carrots out of the field. That way we can like just do it once and then have enough supply for a couple of years. Or just cut our losses and say, hey, it's a crop that's just too expensive, too laborious to do. The goal isn't to have every crop every year, except for maybe the very final year where we declare victory, where we'll actually have everything in the ground at least. But as we're trying to get there and build up money, we'll just go through all of the different crops. So I'll definitely, I think, start investing in potatoes, since that soup factory accepts potato. And that actually may be what this field turns into. Potato has the benefit that the harvester actually does have a hopper in it, so it does mean that the it's not as we can, you know, put the AI on it and set and forget. Out of all the harvesters, I'll probably buy first. The potato one or a cotton one are the highest probability. Actually, that's probably what we can do in this field right here to our right, is cotton, because we've got spinnery. Yeah, maybe this should be a cotton field. When does cotton go in? Well, it goes in a couple of months. Yeah, maybe cotton is what this field is destined to do. We'll make that decision next time. Get this last stripe done. Looks like we won't have to put anything in the second trailer in this instance. I'm really glad we got 2, because I found that I was doing a lot of ferrying of the trailer itself. Where if I actually had 2, I would have split them over to multiple projects. Like had one out with a harvester and one out with this the root-based stuff. But yeah, our carrot farm is complete. Based on the hours of the truck, I will or won't use it to pick up the last 3 rows of the red beet. I am tempted to get it because I really want the triple soup to be produced. And with that light going off, it suggests to me that that worker is happy. Let's have a look at the rental and see where we are with it. It has 0.9. Oh, do we risk it? How much does it cost to rent? I assume it's a lot. It is another $13,000 per hour. I just don't know about that. That's a lot of money. Get the cruise control speed up to max so we can use cruise control to move along. And it is dark. Oh, I think we might just sacrifice the land. I mean, that's a lot of money to lose for the sake of maybe $1,000 worth of red beet. Yeah, because that's a lot. So let's double check. I mean, so what is it worth? So red beet, just raw red beet. Actually, it's going to turn into soup, and it's risky $1,700. Whoops, divided by 3. So each 1,000 is worth about $600. Yeah. Yeah, that's all. 600 into $13,000 of rental does not go well. Oh, it's so heavy because I've got that maximum weight thing turned off. It does really overload the trailers. Yeah, 0.1 of an hour is like, yeah, it's like minutes. 10% of an hour is, it's like 2 or 3 minutes. I can't even drive over there. Yeah, I'm just gonna return it. So how much did we end up in our production? We ended up with 120,000 carrots. So if we turn that into carrot soup, it will be divided by 3. So that is 40,000 soups, and 40,000 soups, just if it's carrot soup, roughly $2,000 each, at best. So it's about $70,000 for that crop. And considering we had to spend $30,000 or $40,000 on the rental of the of this thing, if I can jump to it, this thing, that's a lot of money. So yeah, it's very hard to justify even just buying this. You would have to do, how many years of crops would you have to do? Yeah, it's 630. That's very, very hard to justify. From a buying point of view, 100%, it's like really hard to justify. And even a rental point of view. Let's get that out of our inventory as soon as we can. Thank you for your service. We still have the lime spreader. We'll finish that. And the Massey Ferguson. That's the one we're in right now. We're kind of taking the trailers around. I'm pretty sure we can get rid of that soup. It is costing us money. Let's just jump across to this guy in the dark. We'll do our last stripe and call September complete. What a month. What a 2 months. It has been absolutely busy as we pull in our oat field, our wheat field, our 2 sorghum fields, our carrot field, our parsnip field, our red beet field, and then even the month before that, back in July, we did a full grass one. So in the last 3 months, we have done a huge amount of harvesting. Very, very lucrative, but a huge amount of work as we do it through the night. Lots of fun actually playing the game. With the premium expansion stuff, the money side of it isn't really there, so all I can suggest maybe is that the premium expansion is there for the enjoyment of the harvesting and not really there for the financial side of it. This lime spreader is, ooh, that's really heavy, is rented. I'm gonna dump, actually I'm not, I was gonna put them here, but I think I might end up putting a production right here. I'm going to dump it right here out of the way. Hopefully that's good enough. And we can return that as well. 0.4 hours. And I believe that is it. Thanks so much for watching. I have no idea how long this is going to be in the edit because it's nearly 2 hours of taping. Lots of jump cuts and time elapses, no doubt. Thanks for sticking around if it was an extra long episode. We now have our soup production ready. Actually, we should turn it on. Let's turn on soup, and we will store it. So we'll actually get the absolute maximum amount out of that. And with that, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time on the No Man's Land Everything Challenge.